Apple's there at centre-half back on Alessio. Bergman on Dale. Two key matchups. Evans on a half-forward flank, probably picked up by Ken Ingram. That'll be special. There's plenty of midfield contest. We're in for a big game. There's the Coburg lineup. Adam Baker, Napoli, they're key players. Stanley on Yates. There's a number of contests there. Roscoe.
Stanley's got it at half-back, and good kick from Stanley. That's how you pass it. And the goal kicker for Coburg, Alessio's taken it on the wing. He's starting across half-forward and covering plenty of territory by the looks of things. Kicks it up to the 150 gamer in Ken Ingram, signalling it'll go long. So often now in modern footy, short passes, but not on that occasion. Good mark by Porter. Off to Ingram. Transfers play. Always dangerous, but it's an offensive tool that so often works pretty well. Forward chance for ball when he controlled it pretty well. Off towards Yates. Kick around the corner is not bad, but that's a very good marks taken by Mark McLeod. Ponytail and all, not a problem. And here we're towards centre wing.
John Carroll, well, he's picked out Ken Ingram. And Phil, with Ken playing his 150th, Michael Jeff's 152 today for the Scorpions. Benjamin.
Great players.
All worked very satisfactorily from a Springvale point of view. The kick didn't though, and Ken Ingram back in defence. Finds Stanley now in plenty of space, and they're creating the loose man all right. And here's a real good battle between Little and Zeros, and Zeros is probably winning on points at the moment.
Yates looking a bit more sprightly today. Centering, well, didn't quite centre it enough. Made it hard for Dylan.
This courageous play there by big Ken Ingram, the bear. Darren Stanley gives him a tap, going back with the
John Carroll
ball.
Looks for Leal Nors, a good fist from Weston, who goes again. And Napoli clears for Coburg.
Oh, fumbling is big Kenny Ingram. Second chance. Oh, strength got him out of trouble. Had a bit of pace at the end.
Look at the kick.
To Zeros.
Oh, he's having a super year, Ingram. Roscoe. Could be one of the dark horses in the list, and I fancy Ken Ingram. But
we have Clark won it. Courtney had to be quick. Dylan left it behind. In comes Ingram. Ooh, what an 5 possessions already for Ingram. To Darren Stanley. Non-preferred foot, all right off the boot. And finding Alessio.
Talking about on song, the Lions really are showing as much rhythm as some of those performers last night on the ABC. Rob?
Which performers are they?
Grand program. I don't even know what it was called. I just tuned in. The music was sensational.
And Hamish Macbeth.
No, that rock and roll show. Dancing it was, yes.
Well, Alessio goes for his second.
By Ingram. Beautiful.
And kicked it quickly, and it looks like Alessio.
Gee, that was a good mark, though, Ross, wasn't it? Just made it look easy, and it wasn't. The one pour up and then
took an absolute screamer in the first quarter, but Ingram's here to mop up. How's his disposal? Pretty good. Out in the direction of Stanley, who hasn't been allowed any freedom on his left side at all today. Towards Baker. So 3 left-footers in the action there, and Napoli back on. Might have been stung into action after being taken off. Inboard hand passes okay to Ingram. And
Benjamin had to go back and pick it up. Napoli. Ingram got one high around the neck. Strength.
Going backwards,
Solomon
hooking it around, but gee, Ingram judged it beautifully. Always looks to play on when he gets the footy. Finds Stanley now in space, and he's a creative player when allowed to kick like that, and then he kicks it straight to the opposition when you give him a wrap. That was well controlled. Sutherland back to where it came. They could have raffled it there. 28 and 18. McLeod eventually won out over Ingram.
To Aubrey. Now target Alessio. Oh, got rid of Caples beautifully.
To 6-3. 5-3 it must be.
Oh, this kid can play, I tell you what. Funny, McLeod.
Had a lot of the balls in the second quarter. Off towards Ingram now, and a transfer play across the ground. Kenny Ingram. Couple of bounces from the bear. Good kick in towards Baker, who's got Weston running past now. Sells the dummy. Here's Ken Ingram. He's given it to Damien Carroll. Oh, great intercept on that occasion. The big fella Porter. Hand pass is good. 2 big fellows combined. Solomon out to Stanley. His first touch of the second half, and Ingram's got it now in the centre. Racing through the middle of the ground. Ingram goes to Dale. Oh, good lead. Gee, he was quick off the first couple of metres.
Porter now down to Stanley. Napoli. Good handball. Ingram back to Napoli. Short and wide, but okay to Tora. Back to Napoli. Certainly running hard as Merv Kane wanted him to do. Contest by Dale. Left for Baker on his left foot. Should goal from there.
Such as their strength in numbers that they easily work it towards John Carroll. Kick towards full forward, McLeod.
This kid, I think, has got a lot of ability. We go places.
Certainly a young man of the times with the ponytail. And Stanley, lovely kick to Ken Ingram. If they get the next one, who knows? Ingram in towards Zeros. Oh, he should have snavelled
If you can
that.
get on your right foot, you use it.
Well, John Carroll's got to win the Best of Field award, surely. 35 possessions and we're 25 minutes into the third quarter.
Meters. Yes, the umpire there spotting that. Tim Courtney going through the mark, but not chasing an opposition player. If you chase an opposition player through the mark, it is legitimate, but if the opposition player is not running through the mark, then it becomes a 50-metre penalty. That's what happened on that occasion.
Not many players could reach that high, so interesting to see how that occurred. And Ingram kicks a very important goal for Coburg.
Bounce wasn't that good. Zeros. Porter unloaded. Ingram. Little give to Baker. Stanley. Short in close. Aubrey still on the left foot. Will he find a man? Oh, up goes Cleve.
It's the boundary line with a kick. Ingram should win this one. Quick hands are required there. No. Decides to go for the kick towards Napoli. He had the quick
over
hands.
31 minutes in the third quarter. And it's 27 points.
Yes, that centre bounce.
To
What a
Fitz.
chance.
Patrick.
Ingram, go for home.
He gives it to Napoli. Will he kick a goal this time? Oh, he throws it on the boot and,
Whoa!
he's put it
Tell
through.
you what? They're alive.
21 points now the margin.
So Leelmore's in towards full forward at the Mark Porter in the way. So Springvale threatening here, but not getting much activity on the scoreboard. Porter goes short, dangerously to Ingram, who wants to have pass and then goes short to Tate. They've still got it, I suppose. Didn't gain much. Now Tate transfers it back to Ingram. Somehow they've worked it up towards the wing and Benjamin's taken it.
It was really a set play, wasn't it? Ingram trying to get it moving.
Napoli looking for the free kick here. He needs a shepherd. Oh, well done, Ross Napoli. Goes
goal, Ross. Kick a goal.
Through.
What a goal.
Well, he's kicked their last two and they've both been absolute beauties.
Well, you know, Rob, so often he threats to split the game, doesn't he, at times? He gets through backs.
Could have been a bit worse, couldn't it, if Evans really decided to fix him up.
Nothing was lifted.
Gee, Coburg, they get the next one. They're a real chance, and Taranto could get possession here. Offloads to Tora, back to Taranto. It's a couple of tongue twisters, hand pass over the top. Tora gets it back. Oh, Benjamin to Tora again. Napoli.
Oh, here's a chance.
And here's Solomon, back from the dead. Someone else
Kick
gets
a
back,
goal.
and he's kicked a goal. Here's Weston, and Coburg need one very quickly again. They're certainly trying their hearts out. Aubrey gets it back. Good running out of defence this. Weston kept going as well. That's great play. Ingram, lovely hand pass towards Baker.
Boys.
He stopped and propped. Still they go. Those Solomons come up from the back pocket. Let's see if he can kick a goal now. He had a go moments ago and couldn't do it. Inboard to Benjamin. Oh, they've carried it the whole length of the ground. Dale on the left. Goal!
Unbelievable.
What fantastic play. Stanley going backwards but transferring play, and here's Zeros now. A couple of these moves from Dunn have worked. Zeros back to defence has been okay. Napoli has given them a real spark, and he tries to set up again.
Well, congratulations on 150th, and you still, I think, 40 possessions.
Oh, well, yeah.
You weren't counting, of course.
It wasn't opposite Johnny, but he had a lot of touches and he deserved the man of the match. So hopefully they can go on. I think it'll be Frankston Springvale Grand Final, which would be a great, great day.
You think so?
September. Yeah. Frankston's the best side we've played, and Springvale probably, as good as them.
150 games, a great achievement.
Yeah, it's a good achievement. Hopefully we can just go on from here. As you know, the Beards played 200 and there's only Dave Starbuck, so another 2.5 years, a couple of pre-seasons. So just see how we go, Ross.